Oh, hey guys. How you guys doing? Anyhow, right? Anyhow. So I'm just doing a video. I was thinking about a video today and I was working. But the idea stuck with me. Kind of. So this is kind of an improvisation video, you know. Because I have a kind of an idea, but I don't remember exactly. But I thought, why not do a video? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna comb my hair. There we go. Uh-oh. So, what if there's a pause button? Oh, there's a pause button. I'm gonna pause. Wow. And I'm back. I've never used the pause button before. That's very convenient. Wow. Anyhow, so we're gonna get serious. I'm gonna get serious on this one. But I don't think so. I don't know. That's what I was thinking about. It's kind of a serious subject, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't know, how often have I done serious videos where it, you know, and like, what really is the point of getting serious about anything? And so then that's a whole subject, you know, that I could talk about. So I'll talk a little bit about that before I get into the serious stuff. I believe that life is too important to be taken seriously. And that's what I believe. So you may not believe that. Many people, many people would argue, how dare you not take life seriously? Don't you see how serious this all is? And you might be one of those people that really thinks that life is this serious thing that we should all be taken real serious. And if you don't, how dare you? You know, and I just don't. I'm like, whatever, bro. What? Take what serious? Richie from Boston? No, not Richie from Boston. Crow House. Oh, Crow House. What? Like, what do you want me to take serious? Mark Dice? Or who? What? What is it? It's the Jews. You need to take it serious. I don't care, dude. I don't fucking care. You see? I don't care. And then people get upset because I don't care about the Jews. I just don't. It's like, bro, I don't care. Don't you understand? Like, me, along with the disconcerting 8+ billion people on the planet, are just struggling to put food on the table. We don't have 13 hours to spare to listen to your Battle of Europa lecture on It's the Jews. Like, nobody fucking cares. Don't you understand? But no. So whatever. Or, you know, what we should be taking seriously is that everybody's dropping like flies from the vaccine. Where? I haven't seen one person, have you? I haven't seen one person just randomly just drop like a fly. Never. And dude, I'm 51 years old. Maybe you're a Zoomer or a millennial who hasn't quite still has some living to do. I was around when everybody was dropping like flies from AIDS. I was around back then. I was around during the Say No to Drugs era when everyone was dropping like flies from smoking marijuana. It's the devil's weed. See, I'm 51 years old. So if you're a Zoomer or a millennial, then maybe you still have some living to do. You need to go through of how everyone's dropping like flies from some hysteria. You know, you got to go through all this on your own. I've also been around when everybody said, it's all two wings of the same bird. during the 2012 Occupy, mobs of pink and blue-haired feminists marched down the street screaming with a loud voice, "It's all two wings of the same bird. We need to take this serious. This is serious." Been there, done that, bro. It's gay. It's all gay. So, let me see. I probably have someone outside my door wanting to fucking... Oh, I gotta pause again. Let me pause. I'll be back. Damn it. Anyhow, so I'm back apparently. Am I back? Let's look at it. Yeah, I am. Wow, this is great. So anyhow, so you see, and the majority of people, they're not going to understand someone like me. They're not going to understand someone like me who has adopted the life principle or whatever, and the life philosophy that life is too important to be taken seriously. I don't know what to tell. What it's like, okay, everybody's dropping like flies from the vax, so we really need to get serious about it. Well, where? I don't see people dropping around like fucking like dead birds out of the sky. I don't see it. So I don't know what you're talking about. And so until I see with my own eyes empirical evidence that people are just suddenly dying all around me, until I actually see it, I don't care. It's not something I'm going to be getting all serious about. Like, all right, let's get serious, you guys. Everybody's dropping like flies from the vaccine, you know. Let's get serious about it, you know. Now, does that mean that I deny that there are vaccine injuries and this and that? No. I didn't get the vaccine, so why should I care? I didn't get it. I didn't even believe in COVID, like from day one, because I'm trying to tell you. See, I'm 51 years old, so I was around when the big hysteria was that everybody's dropping like flies from AIDS. I've already been around all this shit, dude. I already know the drill. Everybody's dropping like flies, dying because they're smoking the devil's weed. Marijuana, everybody's dying. See, I've already been around all this. I don't care. You know, I smoked weed for a long time. But I'm sure millennials and Zoomers, I got nothing on them because I started smoking weed when I was 15. You know, Zoomers and millennials, man, they start smoking when they were 5 years old is when they start smoking. So, but all I'm saying is my experience smoking weed, I never saw anybody dropping like flies from smoking weed. I never saw like my friends who were smoking weed transform into demons and go and cave their mom's head, the back of their mom's head in with a frying pan. I never saw it. But on TV, that's what they said. Everybody's dropping like flies, man, from marijuana. And see, you guys that are millennials and Zoomers, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You guys that are millennials and Zoomers don't know what I'm talking about when I'm telling you that I lived during the AIDS hysteria when everyone was dropping like flies from AIDS. Never saw anybody drop like fly from AIDS. And so you'll never understand me because, first of all, you don't want to understand. You only want to be understood. You don't want to understand. You only want to be understood. I used to be just like that. I didn't care to understand. All I cared about was being understood. See, I'm 51 years old, though. You know, it's kind of like, you know that old song? I don't even know who it was. It's like, it's hard to get by just upon a smile, girl. You know, it's hard to get by in life demanding that you be understood while refusing to understand. You see, this is what you have to learn in life is that if you want to be understood, you must be willing to understand. And I'm telling you, I used to be like that. I didn't care about understanding. All I cared about was being understood. And you better understand, because don't you know who I am? See, I've already been there. It's hard to get by if you only want to be understood, but you don't want to understand. And see, you're not going to understand me because you don't want to. And what I'm trying to say is that life is too important to be taken seriously. Like, nobody fucking cares anyways. Nobody does, dude. Don't you see that nobody cares? You know why that nobody cares? Do you know why nobody cares? Because all people want is to be understood. Nobody wants to understand. They only want to be understood. That's it. That's why nobody cares about anything. They don't care. They don't care if people are dropping like flies from the vax. They don't care if it's the Jews. They don't care. Because you know why? Because they only care about being understood. They do not care about understanding. And this is why people like this will never understand me. Because this is what I'm trying to tell you is that life is too important to be taken seriously. Why should I take any of this seriously? Why? Why? Any of it. You name it. People are dropping like flies from the vax. Yeah, that's what they said about AIDS. That's what they said about weed. I'm 51 years old. How old are you? 28? Well, maybe you've got some living to do. I already know the drill. Just because everyone online is saying all this shit, does that mean it's true? Everyone was saying that everybody's dying from AIDS. Everyone was saying everybody's dying from smoking weed. But see, this was before your time. Either that, or you're having a momentary lapse of reason. You don't remember the AIDS hysteria and the say no to drugs hysteria. You either don't remember any of this, or you have a selective memory you choose not to remember, or you're totally oblivious because you weren't even alive during the AIDS hysteria and the say no to drugs hysteria, among the many other hysterias in time. So again, why should I care? Why should I take this shit seriously? Okay? So that's that. Right? Like, life is too important to be taken seriously. I honestly don't care. And again, just like the disconcerting 8+ billion people on the planet, I'm just struggling to put food on the table. I don't have time to listen to you lecture me for 13 hours on everything it's the Jews, Battle of Europa bullshit. I don't fucking care. Well, the reason you're struggling to put food on the table is because you're just a bum, bro. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, here we go. See? You see how it all... It's a never-ending circle jerk of fucking faggot idiocy. That's all it is. Any and all of it. It's all retarded. It's just stupid. So there's no point in taking any of it serious. It's all gay, bro. It's just gay. That's all it is gay. See, this is why I live in a little tiny trailer in the desert out in the middle of nowhere in a fucking ghost town where nobody's around. Because I don't want to deal with all this bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's stupid. It's fucking gay. Right? Hello? So whatever. No, man, you really need to take this serious. It's the fucking Jews, bro. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking it real serious. I've been taking it serious my whole life, man. All my life. That's all I do. That's my fucking middle name. Serious is my middle name, bro. That's all I do is serious. I only do serious. I don't do anything but serious. That's it. Because I'm serious. It's the Jews. This is some serious shit. Everybody's dropping like flies from the Jews, right? Whatever, dude. Again, life is too important to be taken seriously. Don't you understand? No, you don't understand because you still have some living to do. But family and everything and careers and family and what about family comes first? Family? You and I are not operating on the same level of reality, my friend. You should meet my family. Meet my family and then come and tell me how important family is. You don't even know me, dude. Family, right? Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm just struggling to put food on the table like a disconcerting 8+ billion people on the planet. I don't need to be lectured on the importance of family. I don't have any children. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, well, you should have children. Why should I have children? Why don't you have children? What's wrong with you? Here we go again. Here we go, right? Again and again and again. Anyhow, so let's get serious though. So let's talk about death. Death, right? Because everybody's dropping like flies from something. You know, they were dropping like flies from AIDS. They were dropping like flies from weed and drugs. And now everybody's dropping like flies from who knows what. Any and everything. The Jews. They're dropping like flies from the Jews. They're dropping like flies from the vaccines. They're dropping like flies everywhere. It's just death, death, dying, death. Death, 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 death. You know? Death metal all the time. 24/7 death metal all the time. Doom scroll. So let's talk about death then. What is death? Tell me, what is it? Well, death, that's when, yeah, because, and you know because you've died and come back. Oh yeah, I died. My heart stopped for 4 minutes. Well, what did you see? I saw a white light. I didn't see anything. What is death? What is everybody dying from? What happens when they die? What do you mean they're dying? What does that mean? What does the word Jew mean? What does the word death mean? What are you even talking about? Do you know? What is death? Who knows what death is? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's because you're a fucking idiot, right? Who knows what death is? That person that died and their heart stopped for 5 minutes and then they brought themselves back to life because they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps because they're so awesome. So, what? Like what? What are you talking about? Everybody's dying from something, everybody's dying. Yeah. I mean, I'm 51 years old. I've seen a lot of people die. But what does that even mean? I don't know what happens when they die. I don't even know. For all I know, they're still alive. And they're invisible. Like interdimensional beings and shit. What do I know? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Death. Do you even know what you're talking about? Well, death means that blah, 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 blah. And how do you know this? Well, because I'm God. Oh, that's how you know, because you're God. Well, yeah, aren't you? Everybody's God. You just have to... Once you realize that you are God, then you become red-pilled and your eyes become open and your stay-live sunglasses come on because then you realize that you're God. And you see, there's all these people that they're just not awake. They don't know that they're God. And, you know, the New Age ascension is coming. When the planets align, there's going to be a New Age ascension. And only the people that are really red-pilled and awake are going to ascend. And all the other people that haven't quite, because Jesus is coming. And when the clouds part, and all the people that are saved or go to heaven, and all the people that aren't are going to get left behind. Like in the movie Left Behind. Remember Left Behind? Okay, so death. What is this? What is going on? What is going on? What are you even talking about? See, I can't even be serious. So let me try to get serious. So, see, I'm never gonna get married. Let's go with that. That's very dark. I'm 51 years old. I'm not gonna get married. Who knows how? I may not even ever get any pussy again. I may die tomorrow, or actually, I get paid. I could take that money. I know a spot where I could get laid. It cost me, good chunk of change, but so I could get laid if I really wanted to. But do I want to spend the money on that? Nah, probably not. I have other things I'd rather spend my money on. So maybe I won't get laid. I probably won't get married. I'm 51 years old. It's most probable I'll never have children. I don't have any children that I know of. I might have knocked up some chick back when I was fucking 23 or something, and then she just had the child, and she's a trust fund baby, so her parents, and she just was like, I don't want nothing to do with that guy. I don't even know that guy. I was drunk when I fucked him, but I want to have this child because, and so there's a little angry hobo running around, somewhere. I don't know. Well, how dare you? You should be supporting that child. What are you talking about? I don't even know if I have a child. As far as I know, I don't. But see, I don't know. There's a chance that there could be one or two little, maybe even three little angry hobos running around. What am I supposed to do about it? What do you want me to do? I got to get serious, right? Get serious about all this. So anyways, I'm not going to be having any children. I'm not going to be getting married. So, real bummer, right? I'm very upset about all this. Or I could be. I could choose to get upset about it. What's wrong with you? You're 51 years old and you've never been married? No. You're 51 years old and you don't even have any children? No, not that I know of. There might be some little angry hobos running around, but I don't know. What does it matter? What does it matter? Well, because you should really care about children. What are you saying? I don't care about children. What are you even talking about? What do you mean? Save the children, right? Save the children. Save the children, boys. Save the children. The basket's getting passed around. Any of you that really want to save the children, just put your money in the basket. And if you can give as much as you can give, because this is the church of save the children, boys. Save the children. Right? Save the children, boys. Yeah, no, I've heard it all, man. I can't say I've seen it all and heard it all, but I tell you what, man, the older you get, the more the bullshit just keeps coming at you, and it's just endless bullshit. You have all kinds of bullshitters. They're coming up to you telling you they're here to save the children, and if you can just give even $1 out of your wallet, open your hearts and open your wallets. We're here to save the children, boys. We're here to save the children. Yeah, I've already seen all this. I already know the drill. I already know how all this works. If you just get a college degree, and then you can get your college degree, and once you get a college degree, you're going to get a great job. But if you don't, man, you're going to, oh boy, you're going to just be homeless forever and eating out of the dumpsters if you don't get your college degree. How many people now have college degrees and they can't even get a job at McDonald's? Just endless seas of bullshit. You ever heard of that channel, Baffled by Bullshit? I recommend watch the channel Baffled by Bullshit. Endless, infinite seas of nothing but bullshit. Everybody's dropping like flies. So what, should we send money? What about the truckers, the Canadian truckers, man? Everybody send them money. They're doing a righteous thing. The truckers in Canada, it's 2020. The truckers in Canada are going to change everything. GoFundMe. They got the GoFundMe. Bullshit. What happened to that money? Remember? Do you remember? Are you paying attention? Pay attention. You got to pay attention. If you want to take stuff seriously, you better be paying attention. What you're going to find is if you really are paying attention, well, then you're going to realize there's no point in taking any of it serious. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So anyways, save the children, boys. Save the children. All the sex-trafficked children all over the world. They're being tortured and the terrible things. Bent over the sodden mattresses. Save the children, boys. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I just can't. I suppose I'm a cynic. I believe I'm a cynic. And I can hear the doomsayer now. Oh, he's gonna regret it. Watch what happens when he, as time goes on, terrible things are gonna happen to him because he doesn't care. He's not taking life serious, and all the terrible things that are gonna happen to him because of that. Really? Wow, huh? So, and you're just like, what are you like some kind of prophet of God or something, or what is it that gives you this this you know, such knowledge of what is it I should be taking serious? When I was young, they told me I'm supposed to take grade school serious and middle school serious. I'm supposed to take this shit serious, and then junior high, I'm supposed to take it all very serious. Junior high is very serious, and I'm supposed to take high school very serious because getting a high school diploma, this is very, very serious business. And then college is very serious. This is all very serious business, right? I'm supposed to take slavery very serious because the blacks, they were enslaved. All this I'm supposed to be taking. All this is very serious stuff here. Angry Hobo, are you paying attention? Class, this is serious. We're talking about the slaves, the blacks who were enslaved. How much of this shit? When are you going to realize? When are you going to realize? Oh, he should have taken school serious. Now look at him. Yeah, now look at me. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at how stupid everything is. Oh, weird. Isn't that weird? Oh, but this time it's different, guys. This time we really need to take it serious because everybody's dropping like flies from the Jews. Everybody's dropping like flies from the Jews. So back to death. Everybody's dying. There's all this death everywhere. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm 51 years old. I may have seen more death than you have. But where do they go when they die? What does that mean? I don't know. Do you? Well, the preacher man says, listen to the preacher man. He'll tell you where people go when they die, won't he? Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. I don't know. What do I know? But the only thing is, how does the preacher man know? I don't know. Life is too important to be taken seriously. So, I was thinking about doing a serious video, and I was trying to think about how I could talk about something serious, like I'm probably never going to get married. And that's a serious thing because I really have to look at my life. Like, look at what I've done with my life. I'm never gonna have children. Look at what have I done with my life, And then it's just like, what? What are you talking about? So then we get that kind of subtle segue into success, the meaning of success. Well, what is success? Real. What is real? What is real? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, then real is merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. Real success. What is success? What is real? What is real? Israel? Israel. What is real? What is real? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, then real is merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a dream world, Neil. Success. What is success? What have I done with my life? Oh my God, what have I done? Oh, I haven't even succeeded. I don't have children. I'm not married. I don't have a white picket fence. I don't have a career. What have I done with my life? I live in a trailer. An 11-foot by 8-foot trailer out in the middle of nowhere? Well, what have I done? I failed. What is success? You know what success is, huh? For me, you know what success is for me. Or do you? Maybe you don't. Maybe you think you do when really you don't. Huh. Well, if we reference the Great Battle of Europa, that's going to explain the meaning of life. If you watch the Battle of Europa, the 13-hour documentary, it's going to explain the meaning of life and everything. And it'll tell you right in the very beginning of the Battle of Europa the way the system works. The way the Jew system works is that if you sell out, then you get rewarded. But if you live a life of integrity, you get punished. So if you go along with everything and get your stupid career and your stupid picket fence and your stupid fucking family with your wife and your kids, well, then you get rewarded in this inverted society. But if you live a life of integrity where you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. Like, this is all bullshit. Well, then you get punished. See, who gets rewarded and who gets punished? So if I've lived a life of punishment because I've refused to go along with everything from grade school to middle school to junior high and high school and beyond, and I said, no, this is all stupid. I'm not doing this. The teacher can't think themselves out of a paper fucking bag. None of any of these assignments or classes have any relevance to reality at all. No, I'm not going to do it. And so I'm sent to the principal's office. Often. And then I'm suspended from school, and then I'm expelled. Because I'm not playing this stupid game. Meanwhile, all of you just go ahead and just do it, even though you know that these assignments are meaningless, they have no relevance to reality whatsoever, and the teacher can't think themselves out of a paper bag, yet you go along with all this anyways, so that you can go from the 5th grade to the 6th grade, and the 6th grade to the 7th and 8th and 9th grade, so that you can get your high school diploma, and then you can go to college, and then you do it all over again in college, and then what? Then you get your job, and then what do? Same thing. You know your boss can't think himself out of a paper fucking bag, and you know that all this shit that you call work is all bullshit. It's all just works of iniquity. You're just busybodies. Oh, I'm putting this in here. I'm pushing this button. Oh, I'm pulling this lever. I'm doing stuff. I'm pulling levers and pushing buttons. I'm doing stuff. No, you're not. You know you're not. You know your boss can't think himself out of a paper bag. You know that your job is just a big fucking scam to rip as many people off as possible so that the people up at the top can get rich off of you, your dumbass, pulling levers and pushing buttons, pretending as though you're doing something of any meaning. That, oh, I'm taking this job serious. I'm seriously pulling this lever, right? What are you doing? Nothing but getting your boss rich for a company that the whole basis of its business model is to rip as many fucking people off as possible. Like, what good is that doing for anybody? Nothing. It's harming people. But there you are, taking it serious. Man, I gotta pull this lever because I got a family to feed. Everybody's dropping like flies from the vaccine. I got a family to feed. I need to really take this lever job serious. Well, what are you doing? You're a fucking busybody. You do nothing all fucking day. You act like you're important. It's all fake. It's a Potemkin Village facade. You've been living in a dream world. You've been living in a fucking dream world. Yeah. People that live lives of integrity get beaten down, downtrodden, ground down, boot firmly planted on their neck their whole fucking life. And people that sell out, they get rewarded and patted on the back and showered with accolades of praise because they pull that lever. They're really serious about that lever pulling business, man. They work at Macy's. They're the manager of the biggest Macy's in America. They got some levers to pull. Whatever, dude. Anyways, I tried to get serious, and that's as serious as I can get. See you, boys.